Wow, it has taken me a long time for me to get in front of the camera again. Frankly, a lot has changed, from my hair down to taking care of the baby. I had lots of schoolwork to take care of because I did a really silly thing of doing 9 credits of school. And now that I've been done with, I've been taking a much needed break because it got really crazy really fast. And so it's taken me a lot for me to push myself to make this video. Not that I don't want to see you guys, it's just that I wanted to enjoy life a little bit more, enjoy being around the people that I love, and that's why it's taken me a little bit for me to kind of get back into the swing of things again. And I guess my new update for everybody is that I don't, or I can't even promise really, that I'll be able to make a video every week or even every 2 weeks, but I do promise that I will continue making videos. So just hang in there and I'll try to make videos as much as I can, but if not, I'm not gonna put too much stress on myself to do that. So I just hope you guys understand. And just FYI, if you happen to hear some baby Einstein or my baby making noises, that's what it is, so you don't need to get worried or anything. My homegirl Mickey, she actually was asking some of us to do an origin story, and this origin story being what contributed to me being a nerd in today's pop culture. Honestly, it all kind of began for as early as I can remember. My dad grew up watching Astro Boy, played I guess the older systems of Nintendo, if memory serves right. And so he one day brought home the Nintendo 64 for us to play, and so he got the original games to Super Smash Brothers, some Diddy Kong Racing, Donkey Kong 64, and so that's kind of really, I think, what got me started in my nerd adventure, really. I loved playing those games, and obviously I was a troll to my sisters and my brothers, to my siblings really. I would do the things of turning off the N64 if I felt like they were winning, and I was obsessed with playing with those games because I wanted to be the best, and I beat everyone I knew in my neighborhood, my siblings, and we got into so many sibling rivalry over those games. But I think that's really what started my adventure, because after that, as I got older, I discovered anime, my first anime being Inuyasha. Well, I guess technically it actually be Sailor Moon. Then after Sailor Moon was Inuyasha when I actually discovered what was anime. And I think from then on I got really obsessed about anime. Eventually took a break from it, and then I discovered some Japanese dramas, and that was when I was in high school. When I went off to college, I took a break from it all because I was, more interested in meeting new people and my school life and things like that. But when things kind of got settled down a bit, I got into K-dramas recently. And so I think whenever I discover something new, I get really obsessed about it for a long time usually. I get really obsessive about my new phases, and Korean dramas is my new phase right now, and K-pops. So yeah, I think my nerd adventure has taken different, I don't know, should I say stages or different times of my life where I was really proud of being a nerd, and then there was some times when I was a little bit more secret about it. I think growing up, it wasn't as popular to be a nerd as it is now. And so I was actually kind of embarrassed about it at times, that I liked playing video games and I loved reading Wonder Woman comic books, that sort of thing. And now as our generation has grown up, we embrace that culture and we try to create an atmosphere where you can be yourself and not feel judged at all. But I think that's kind of what it was growing up. But now that I've been older, I love that part of myself, and I think that Korean dramas are just now starting to get popular, but I think it might take a little bit more before it starts becoming mainstream. But until then, I love watching them and I love talking about them, and I think that's kind of where it all began, and I think it'll continue being like that on my adventure of discovering new and obscure things that I'm gonna get obsessed about. Before I got pregnant, I got a Lolita dress so that I can get into Lolita cosplaying, and then I got too big for it. So eventually I'm gonna start discovering more about the world of Lolita, more cosplaying, because it's been a while since I've done that, to be honest, and I really want to get back into it. And going back to conventions and all of those things that I do really brings me a lot of joy. And so for today's origin story, I really hope that whatever you enjoy doing, whatever it might be, however obscure it is, to not feel embarrassed or ashamed of loving those things. And if you guys have any recommendations for me of stuff that you think I should try out, then just let me know. It's been a while since I've watched a good anime show, and I'm kind of obsessed about this new drama called W, Two Worlds. It is so amazing. But if there's anything you would like me to watch or try or do, just let me know, because as much as I consider myself to be a nerd, because I was a nerd before it became more mainstream, I still am in the search of looking for new things to be nerdy about, to get a nerd fest going on, if that makes any sense. I don't think it does, but essentially, I want to find new stuff to obsess over, because I think even as we get older and not many things excite us, that's what drives me to look for more stuff. I want to be excited about the newest, craziest, most obscure thing that there is today. And so that's my origin story. I hope you guys liked it, and stay tuned for more for next time. All right, love you guys. Bye.